winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23, whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
At the 23-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal at the 1. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Number 46.
Nick bought him his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Matt Prater
After the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Rolling to his right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 7, Cardinals 0.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season. 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down. Down here on 3rd and long.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Murray looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. on the ground, Benjamin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Here we go. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Switch it. Switch it.
They run the counter. Edmonds. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
For a Cardinal.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. A slant to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 50, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Kenny Galladay, incomplete. He was defended by...
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, it's Swift. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
43-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
48-yard line.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Williams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
at the 38-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
This funny part, we often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them do.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray going for the deep ball. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Murray again, airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complimentary.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
To T.J. Hawkinson.
T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Lions 23, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And 5 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. It's complete to Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
To throw again, Murray eluding the pressure right, and that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run the counter. Edmonds, and he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Simmons on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw.